so when we talk about evolution, we're talking about one thing that changes form, you know, obviously from one thing to the next, but it always is always geared towards something that could be improved, right? For example, the footballer they would have used in the 60s or 70s for the World Cup is not the same football they use today because they have improvements of technology, the game itself improve in different ways. But with reference to Parang, there are many factors that could create evolution, right? I guess the social need for the genre of music, um, spiritual and secular environments. You're talking about a community as well as, social evolution. You're talking about the instruments. How I heard they used to play para and people used to just on a Friday afternoon hang out and play. That's something that I don't see again. Well, I don't live in the area to see it because I think part they do it at Parliament and Lupino a lot still. Like you just get together and somebody say like go down the road and Paranga. So um also the technology, the type of instruments we use, the musical advancements, the introduction of the this electronic song that people were looking for. Just the idea of creating something new could cause evolution, right? Like there are a few bands well in the 80s that used drum machines in Parang. That was unheard of. And the traditional musicians of Parang of the day, they were upset. Like you're ruining the art form, it's sung in water down and all kind of nonsense they used to say. But it was just an angle, it wasn't taking away anything from that was it wasn't taking away anything that was there already. It was just something that I would say it was like a musical opinion. And it just helped it just helped the environment to get better, in my opinion. The instruments that they're using these days is not necessarily far off from where we started. You still have your quattros, you still have your maracas, your guitar bass, but I'm seeing a little more of the electronic basses being used. I even saw somebody use a saxophone one time. Seeing more keyboards. But those things were used before. If you check out Los Tocadores, San Jose Serenaders, at one point, La Divina Pastora actually used an electronic bass on one of their recordings, but I don't know if they used to use it live. Then you had Flores de San Jose, who they used to have all the drum machine and everything. I think at one point Rio Suave used to use some stuff too, But it was just an angle. It's nothing that that destroyed the traditional side of Parang. It was just an angle and it was just a song. I find it was interesting. I wouldn't go for it, but that's just me. I think creativity and innovation helps a genre of music. It helps create timeless experiences, right? Because if we were very much traditional as a society, a lot of things we would have been doing a lot of things we do now we would not have been doing back then. Just a simple example, how we dress. We don't dress as if we're in the 50s and 60s. Number one, the climate is different. Two, our traditions as a society our social and spiritual practices have changed. Our politics has changed. Our technology has changed. So I'm not saying to destroy everything. I don't have a problem with any innovation in this style of Parang, but people have to know, like a drum master said once, know what is tradition and know what is modern. Separate the two, don't cross them, and know how to jump back and forth. I think Kitchener used to tell his son Colonel that, Colonel, you want to play soca music, you better know how to cross over and cross back, Because he tried to instill in him that you have to know where we come from. And you have to know what is there now. Don't destroy either of the two. From quattro to drum machine, Parang continues to evolve, but it will never forget where it came from. The possibilities are endless, and the only limits are ourselves.